Using BullionVault is very straightforward. Registration simply requires your email address. So if you go to open an account, you enter your email address, you create yourself a username and a password, and your account is open.
Okay, and at that point I can buy...
At that point you are now open. What you need to do now is you need to fund your account with cash so that you can then stand ready to make a purchase. So what you then do is you make a transfer from your bank account to the client bank account, and once that money arrives, as soon as that money arrives at Lloyd's Banking Group, which is the client, where the client bank account is, we then ping you an email to your email address that you've registered and say, your money's arrived, you're ready to go. And you can then log in, using the money that you've got, you can then go buy gold or silver as you choose. What we need you to do for anti-money laundering and also for your protection as a customer is we need you to validate your ID within a couple of weeks of making that deposit. So that what we will then do is when you sell, when you take your money back, we will only return money to the same bank account where it came from.
Okay. And can you have one bank account or can you have different?
Just the one, because on BullionVault what we do in terms of, we have to comply with anti-money laundering regulations, and we also have to make sure that you're secure and you're safe in terms of potential fraud. We don't pretend that BullionVault is entirely immune from being hacked. It hasn't happened. We've never had an unauthorised login that we're aware of, but we don't pretend that it's going to be absolutely impossible. But the very worst thing that could happen if somebody did invade your account on BullionVault is they could sell your metal and send you all the money. Because what you cannot do is change the destination for cash withdrawals. Okay. Now some customers worry about, well, what about if my bank goes bust? What about if my receiving bank from where I've set up this link, what if it isn't there, or I don't want to send the money there? And of course you can change that link bank account, but the process is a bit more involved because obviously you're then on risk for ID impersonation. So this is also why we need, it's very straightforward validation, we need a recent bank statement for the bank account from where you sent the money, and we need photo ID, official, the page of your passport or your driver's license, something like that, and that's it. You're done. Okay, and that's your ID validated. That complies with anti-money laundering regulations, which we have to do, and it means that we have the means to identify you, and it also means that you've proven to us that you own the bank account from where the cash has come.
And that needs to be done before you sell and take the money out?
That's right, we can't return money to people until they've validated their account.
Okay.
Yeah, because we need to know basically that this money is exactly going where it should.